Play back. 5, 6, 5, 6. Hands talk, feet speak. Hands talk, feet speak. Hands talk, feet speak. The rhythm is loud, the silence is steep. Look, my name's Omari Carter, that's for starters. I'm a Screendance practitioner with the masters. Professor at universities with dancers and used to produce dance film with the motion dance collectives objectives with hip-hop's perspective. I'll be ironically linguistic with the rhetoric while academically legit. So listen carefully and check out all the references, there's knowledge in the words I spit. All I know is that I've got a responsibility to activate and educate myself and others on the parts of the culture swept underneath the covers. And this led in many ways in the completion of my masters. Shh, quiet on set. The art lets it out. Like a dream and a nightmare walking backwards on a roundabout. No doubt creatively I've done the work, earned degrees, toured the world, injuries, healed ones, but they forgot to sort the mental out. Right, back to what I'm saying. A Screendance education made me choose what I'm displaying to be viewed by all of you who think hip-hop dance is lacking in the tools to become viable for a deeper Screendance practice. We owe it to ourselves to be proud of our process, hold our heads high as we hope for a time where we zoom less, and even if at times we feel clueless, know that our practice isn't rootless, relishing the nowness and the newness, know that you can do this. Experience never renders you useless, so remain ruthless, be an optimistic opportunist. The best single way to conclude is hands talk, feet speak. Hands talk, feet speak. Hands talk, feet speak. The rhythm is loud, the silence is steep. Shh, quiet on set.
I look to find voices in strangers' footfall. I look to seep out of thick-skinned ego. Gesture destinations from currents of rising air, pathways of this, and this, and this, and this, between sky, tree canopy, and toe-touched earth. Samia lent me a camera and called it ours. If I point towards my hand, do you feel your own twitch? I feel your focus through the lens of my own framing, within the environment you see, as we weave in and out of capital city time. They move with us as we figure out the play of a new game. I look to find parts of myself I know to be singing, whose sound amplifies in harmonizing vibration, uplifting my flight-tested wings. Gesture destinations from currents of rising air, pathways of this, and this, and this, and this.
Speed.
What inspires me is the moment I forget myself, when a place becomes a feeling, when a word turns into motion. I listen to the space. I let movement speak when dialogue has said too much. I let it guide my body through the pull, the push, the quiet chase of something just out of reach. I let the movement take me into stories, into the ones who were overlooked the first time around. Because the mystery in stories is rhythmic. It follows patterns, patterns shaped like characters in a book. They move, they intertwine, they collide and separate. Some would say, like a dance. What inspires me is where narrative meets movement and where movement meets whimsy. I stay here, between permission and anticipation.
What is behind the words? What is before the words? What is it that one can only know by feeling it or experiencing it? How to look at things not visible. How to ask with the images. For me, this is where poetry of film lies, where Screendance is.